Oh my god, I have just noticed that I have recorded a entire 16-minute video, and guess what? My my microphone was not on, so it was all mute the entire time. I'm so happy. Anyways, in the last video that I was here, I was talking about how things just simply never feel like they are enough. This video was recorded probably about 2 weeks ago. I think it was April 24th. Yeah, so it was pretty close to 2 weeks. By then, I was also off cigarettes for about 2 weeks. So I am very close to report that I will be a whole month without smoking cigarettes. Yay! And in those 2 last weeks, I have also quit my antidepressants that I also had just started. I felt that the antidepressants had sent me over the edge with some dopamine chasing, such as doomscrolling nonstop. The doomscrolling never ended, and it was actually bad doomscrolling. That was porn. It was porn. There was a whole lot of porn, and I was like, someone make that stop. But anyways, I have decided to remove any outlet possible to porn, and just because I'm a strong believer that you need to cut off any sources or any access whatsoever, because I'm that kind of person. Anyways, besides that, I haven't also not have done any readings whatsoever for the past 2 weeks, so things were quite slow. One of the cards that I had put away maybe have influenced. I don't know. I'm just having the assumption. We don't know yet. But I have placed those cards back up, and we'll see how it will go. I don't like necessarily using them all the time, but it's all right. It is just good to have them over there. Besides that, I have also done a live streaming. It was probably a couple weeks ago or maybe a week ago. I don't know. I only made maybe $1 or even less than that. It was not productive whatsoever. It was also done in the middle of the day, which is usually not the best time. I was supposed to do a live reading right now at this moment because now is the best time to do so. It's 2 a.m. in the US. It's usually the best time to do a tarot live streaming. But anyways, this last weekend I was at the temple, our Candomblé temple. Candomblé, if you guys don't know, is a African Brazilian religion which was brought by the slaves, and we pretty much work with spirits and Orishas and so. Many of you guys may call it voodoo out there, or hoodoo, or santeria. If you are Mexican, it is not necessarily the very same thing as all those religions I have just mentioned, but it is kind of a sister religion of all of those. You know, it's just, we just got different spices into it. But all in all, those are all, you know, African religions, ancient African religions. And my mother in specific had a ritual she needed to get done since November, and she has been just postponing ever since. So finally we got to the time where the time was right, and it was finally done. It was all cool. There was not a whole lot of people, which was very surprising because every single time I'm gonna be a little bit poisonous over here, by the way. But it's okay because no one in the house will be able to understand it regardless, so I don't fucking care. But it was kind of interesting because the last rituals that I had to attend, there was a full house and there were so many people out there, and I was super requested to go help out on rituals of people that I did not even know about that they existed. And when it was to my mom's ritual, nobody freaking showed up to help. How great is that, huh? Anyways, so yeah, we did spend the entire time over there, and at the end of the ritual, we usually have a huge banquet, and we got to pick some food, and we get to sit down and eat with the people that are doing the ritual. So my mom was 1 out of 5 that were there. And we usually have the main dinner, and then after that we can get the desserts. So I did have just the main food, but as soon as I was done with my main food, one of the leaders of the house, aka my cousin, which I do have a little problem with her. I do not like her leadership style. I don't like many people's leadership styles, to be quite honest. I'm not gonna say that I was a amazing leader in the past, but I felt like I was a little bit more fair and strategic than most. So I am very critical of leaders, how people portray themselves, how they give orders, how they are efficient and whatnot, whether that may be religious leaders, whether that may be community leaders. You know, if you are a leader somehow, you need to be able to rule somehow. But anyways, I was sent out to wash dishes because we all give our own free labor to help with the house. You know, so we prepare food, we do all those things, you know, all those little things. And I was chosen to wash dishes, which is cool. I don't mind washing the dishes, but by the time I was done washing dishes, the banquet was already closed, and all of the people that were on them rituals were already, you know, down asleep, and the lights were off, and the show was off. So I was like, "What the hell? Am I not allowed to eat? Am I not important enough to eat? What the hell is that?" So I was pretty mad. People were like, "Well, we can go get you some." I was like, "What the hell? Did you guys already shut down the lights?" I didn't get to eat with them. I didn't get to pick up out of the banquet. Why did everybody pick up out of the banquet? Everybody left. Left me just here washing dishes until everybody went away. And I don't get to eat. What the fuck is that? So I was upset already by that. So anyways, my cousin, which is also our one of our religious leaders, she asked me to stay for next day because I needed to clean up some of my altars. So I ended up staying, and next day they were all supposed to clean up their own altars, but nobody gave me my altar to actually clean it up because I've been away for a whole year. And I have no idea where things are being kept. I have no idea where to get them supplies. You know what I mean? And them leaders did not want to get up from their fucking butts and quit smoking cigarettes for 2 damn seconds to, make sure that things were being done properly. Later on, I needed to go get with somebody else the supplies and some guidance what I was supposed to do, because I honestly could not remember. I have only done it once. And I was doing my best to not blow up, but I did okay. Anyways, at the end of the day, I did try to pick up my things and show them, hey, is this done properly? Is this done the right way? And they were all talking to me like I was retarded, and or they did direct me like I was some sort of a nuisance. And quite honestly, I have gotten to the point where I am quite upset with these people. I'm quite upset with religion. I'm quite upset with how everything has been, rolling. It's almost like you have been living an entire, not lie, I will call it illusion, because you only get to start seeing how people are after you are working with them for so long, or for how often. And I'm finally starting to see how these people actually manage others and how they direct to others. And just because, many people in leadership are given their spots or their places through seniority. They can be given by knowledge, but they don't necessarily have what it takes to be an actual leader. The person who, if you promise something's gonna get done, then you go ahead and do it. It's about following up with your people. It's about making sure that everybody's eating, everybody's fed, instead of just simply, walking away and smoking cigarettes and having a good time just because you did all of the rituals, because you have the knowledge to do the rituals. Anyways, some people are probably gonna bash me for bashing my religious leaders, but I don't give a shit, because I spend my own damn money to go down there and give my free time and my free labor, and not be able to eat and be treated like I'm a fucking nuisance. So there's that. I don't like that shit. So anyways, at the end of the day, I have cleaned up my altars, and I did say goodbye to my altars. I did not tell anybody that I was not coming back anymore, but I did tell my mom when we came back home that I am possibly just not going anymore. And today I just got a message, from the group chat that we need to give extra money for the party at the end of the month. And I'm like, oh, God, I just hate obligations, especially when they're not giving me any return whatsoever. Especially when I have to use my resources and it's simply not coming back whatsoever. And it makes me sad that I have let these people and also my mother put their 2 cents on my past decisions on a not very distant past, which led me to come back here. So yeah, I'm not very happy. I think I fucking hate religion right now. Because the fact that we live by some sort of religion, whatever religion you may live, let's say you love the Bible, you love, I don't know, anything, you let these set of doctrines control you, and you live in constant fear that something is not gonna happen, or something is going to happen, or things will be constantly wrong if you do not feed so and so entity, if you do not live by so and so God's rules. And it just fucking sucks, man. I fucking hate religion. I do believe it. I've seen many things. I believe in many things. But I fucking hate religions that are based by fear, where they keep you pain and they keep you giving what you already don't have. Your resources, your time, your patience. Because, you know, if at least in my opinion, if I had good leaders that they do what they promise and they actually take care of you, then I wouldn't mind about it. But at the moment, when I start seeing that I'm spending my money and my time just to be slapped on the face and be treated like a damn nuisance, then why the fuck am I gonna go there for? Anyways, I fucking hate religion. So, please let me know down in the comments, what do you think about religion? Do you like religion? Do you like living by a doctrine? Do you like living life by a book and picking what actually follows and hits your mood? And yeah, leave me comments, please and thank you. I really appreciate you by watching this video until the end. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye bye.